teachers! Welcome once again to my vlog. This is Teacher Nika, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell button to get notified. And if you have questions, you can comment below. If you have any corrections with the way I speak or my grammar or my words used, you can also comment down below. It would be helpful for me in the future. So, let's begin with our today's video. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. We finally reached 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Yeah, I'm very happy with all the support that I received from my family, my friends, and to those other ESL teachers and aspirants that also subscribes and check out my videos, and those people who are just watching, it's also okay, but it's much better if you subscribe, not just to watch. Well, let's help together, and if you have like any suggestions or addition to my information, it's okay for me to comment, or it's okay for me to see you comment down below, and I will actually read those. And I encourage you guys to support each other by commenting suggestions and more tips. Yeah, it's very helpful also. So, speaking of 1K, here's the main topic of our today's video. Our main topic is tax. Yes, ESL teachers indeed receive taxes nowadays, especially here in the Philippines. Yeah, I live in the Philippines. For those people who or for the person who asked me a question regarding my location, yeah, I live here in the Philippines and I'm a Filipina. And actually, as an ESL teacher here in the Philippines, tax is a heavy burden. Yeah. So speaking of tax, I recently received my salary from Native Camp, and from my salary I was deducted 10% of tax, which is equivalent to 1,000 in Philippine peso, which is a little bit a burden because 1,000, it's not easy to find students, or it's not easy to gather students that would be equivalent to 1,000 pesos, and it's a heavy burden for ESL teachers, especially if it is your only source of income. Because 1,000, even though it's just 1,000, a lot of things we can buy from 1,000, dude. Yeah, really, guys, there's a lot of things that we could buy, or 1,000 is really a big amount of money already, because it could pay for my tuition fee, it could pay for my it could pay for my water bill, yeah, water or internet bill. It could add, not totally pay, but add to my bills. Yeah, so payment for my bills. So I think 1,000 or 10% tax for ESL teachers are a heavy burden. So I know that every one of us needs to pay tax, especially for workers. Though I think as for ESL teachers and as for current situation, it's not a good thing that they have tax. Yeah, it's not a good thing that they provide, or they need to have or to deduct 10% tax to the ESL teachers, because that 10% is a huge amount already, and every time we purchase something, we pay tax. Therefore, if we sum it up, okay, if we add all of those taxes, it's quite a lot. So I don't think that 10% deduction for ESL teachers are justifiable. Yeah, or yes, it's not justifiable, because if you think about it, okay, sorry for the dog. Yeah, well, if you well, if you think about it, tax is indeed important for those workers. Every workers needs to pay tax. So I understand that point. And though, okay, though, okay, though, even though if let's say, even though if let's say that I'm a worker and I'm an ESL teacher, I have to pay tax. I'm also a student who pays my tuition, and my tuition also has tax. Oh, you see? And of course, it's quite a heavy burden already. And ESL teachers, especially native camp, is not a fixed type of job, or it's not a stable income, or you will not receive a stable income, because you will have a specific income depending on how much effort you give to your job. That's how ESL teaching works. Therefore, if we deduct tax, and let's say during that time the teacher only had a few classes, or let's say earned only 2,000, so there will be a deduction of 10%, quite a heavy amount. So, of course, it's difficult for the teacher, especially nowadays that it's pandemic, and most of the people, even let's say flight attendant or professional professors or teachers, professional teachers, licensed teachers, graduates, and high school students are all ESL teachers. So there's a lot of ESL teachers nowadays because it's the only source of income that could be possible for those who have the skills in speaking and who have internet connection or capacity to teach. Yeah, at the same time, that's what they love, and that's where they had income. So I think it's not good to have tax for that because it's not a stable job. Yeah, it's not a permanent, or let's say there's no permanent amount, or how do you say that? Stable or fixed. Yeah, fixed amount when it comes to the fixed amount of salary. There's no fixed, let's say, bonus. Yeah, bonus is actually a lucky thing to or lucky addition that you will have if your company is generous. You have bonuses, but if the company doesn't have bonuses, or the company only gives a little bonus, so it doesn't compensate to your tax at all. So I don't think it's a good idea to give teachers or ESL teachers tax. Yeah, because of course we are not just ESL teachers, we have also other jobs. So you can deduct taxes to those kinds of jobs that are permanent or with fixed salary. Because in ESL companies, or in ESL as an ESL teacher, online ESL teacher, there's no permanent salary, to be honest. And to be true, transparent to everyone, ESL, if you want to be an online ESL teacher, don't expect too much. Yeah, because ESL teacher doesn't, or online ESL teacher doesn't make you rich at all. It doesn't make you rich because, of course, it still depends on how much effort you give. And let's say you give at least 10 hours a day. Wow, 10 hours a day. Yeah, you have a lot of money, but how's your body? But how's your social life? How's your family? So it's a difficult, let's say, sacrifice. It's much difficult, especially if you're going to sit there, be funny, and then also depends on how the student's emotion is. You need to, of course, adjust to the lesson, to the student, and to the classroom environment. So it's very difficult. You are multitasking. You're doing a multitask, or you're multitasker. Yeah, is that correct? I don't know. If I'm not correct, you can comment down below. Multitasker, or you're doing a lot of things at the same time. You're multitasking. Therefore, if you're multitasking, it's difficult also to balance your personal or your health. Therefore, if you have problems with in terms to your health, and you have deduction to tax, how come you will, or how will you pay your hospital bills? So at least, just at least, because as for current situation, online ESL teaching jobs is the only way we can earn income. So if we lessen the tax, or as much as possible no tax at all, if that could happen, because we already have taxes at everything we pay or everything we buy, there's always a tax. Therefore, if we could just deduct the tax for ESL teachers, that's a great help, really. Especially those people like me, who's also a student. And as a student, I am also working, so my tuition fee, I need to pay that. My internet connection, I need to pay that. And other school extra expenses, I need to pay those. So there's a lot of things that we need to spend money with. So with a deduction of tax, this could be helpful for teachers. Actually, this is a great help for teachers, especially here in the Philippines. Please lessen your tax for ESL teachers, because it is not, let's say, it is not that helpful for teachers, because our rate, or the rate of an online ESL teacher in a company, to be honest, is not that big. It is not that big, and the rates of the teachers still depends on the company. So if you deduct taxes, oh, poor teachers, because we give a lot of effort, and the amount of salary, or the salary that we will receive is not good enough for the effort that we give for every classes, for every work that we did. So at least if the government, or in the future, if there's any changes, especially for the ESL teachers, or other online jobs, especially because online jobs is not an easy job. Yeah, though it's only online, and let's say we could wear whatever we are comfortable with. We could wear shorts down there, or we could just wear anything we want, just formal in front, or let's say normal from our, or formal rather, not normal, formal attire on our tops, and informal below. So even though that's how comfortable online jobs are, it's not easy, and the rates and the salary is not actually big. It's not big. It's not a huge amount of money. Therefore, with the deduction, or let's say with the deduction of tax, it will be lesser and lesser and lesser. So at least the tax could at least be lessened. Yeah, that's the only stress that I had encountered so far as an online ESL teacher. That's one of the concerns that I have, because other, let's say, company issues, it's in the company already. But when it comes to salary, or the salary of the teachers, if we were to, let's say, we were to do some math, if we do some math on it, it's not enough to support to support the family, or to support myself as a college student, or to support me and my sister. So I think it is way better that we lessen, or the government could lessen the tax. That's a great help, especially for online jobs, because online jobs doesn't earn a huge amount of money. So that would be all. Thank you very much for the 1K subscribers. To all of your support, I'm very happy, and in the future, if you have any questions, or if you have any corrections, I will not edit my video too much. I'm just going to connect it, since there's some disturbance with my video earlier. So I'm just not going to edit too much on my video. So if maybe you have any corrections, I will accept it, and in the future I might correct it. Because I'm not perfect. And also for those other teachers, if you have any concerns, feel free to comment down below. I'm going to create videos to help you in the future. Okay, thank you very much guys, and have a great day. Bye bye. Thank you.